Liz Ann Sonders. It's so great to have you with us. She's Chief Investment Strategist for Charles Schwab.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Is the recession over?
I think so, yes.
Yes. You are declaring it this morning.
I am. Well, I think I actually would agree with Barclays. I think it probably ended in April. That would be the best month to pinpoint.
Let me ask how you come to this certainty all of a sudden here. We want to believe, but how do you come to the certainty?
Part of it is doing the opposite of what I did at the end of 2007 when I felt definitively that we had entered into a recession and made the declaration in January of 2008 that I thought it started the month before.
There.
You know what? It isn't any brilliant prescience on mine or anybody else's part. There's certain indicators that we can look at to sense a turn, and I think we have seen that turn.
Let me put up the index of leading economic indicators, because for economists, here's what a turn looks like. And this is an accumulation of economic indicators. It's this.
It's subtle.
This little thing is what makes you do cartwheels in the hall?
Well, look, headlines often focus on the level of an economic indicator, either individually or collectively. What the market focuses on, and if you want to try to be in the business of figuring out, focus on the turn. That's the leading thing that happens. You have to get the turn first before it becomes glaringly obvious.
Bottom up. But let me ask you about the banana peel still out there that we keep hearing about. Credit card.
Right.
That people can get into horrible credit card default. Also, the consumer real estate is wobbly. The Chinese, we don't know what they're going to do with their IOUs that they hold in gazillion-dollar numbers.
Well, when you think of banana peels, to the extent you're looking for something that comes out of the blue, that is surprising, that trips you up, I suppose those still exist. But when you look at the credit card default and delinquency situation or commercial real estate, I think a lot of that is already built into expectations.
It's one thing for economists to say, hey, the recession is over. It's another thing for us to experience it at home. Unemployment. When can you say to everybody there will be job growth? I'm going to give you a date.
The unemployment rate is one of the most, we talked about leading indicators. It's one of the most lagging of all economic indicators. On average, the unemployment rate peaks 6 months after recessions have ended historically. So there's a huge lag. You have to look at some of the leading indicators for employment. Layoff announcements are actually down quite dramatically. Unemployment claims, which we get on a weekly basis, have started to roll over and notch back down. So that's your first indication that we are on a path to eventually seeing the unemployment rate tick down, but it's not a signal. Well, again, if it's 6 months after, then you're talking about potentially year-end 2009 before that peaks.
All right. Well, we always check in with you. We always hold you to your words, and you have been dead on so far.
Oh,
thank you, Liz Ann Sonders.